Welcome everybody into the Storm with Ken Nowitzki. This is my second take on this because I had one whole episode in the can and it was called DOGE for Dummies. DOGE for Dummies is going to be the name of it. But here on the Excellence in Podcasting Network, I thought we could tighten it up after having a chance last night to sit and listen to my Congressman Brad Finstead at the GOP get-together here in Rochester, Minnesota. So, it became very apparent to me that after last night, it was obvious what the media is doing to you. The mainstream media and the Democrat Party is very important to understand. The story they're trying to put out there in front of you is that Elon Musk and this group of very intelligent young men that are digging through things like the Department of Education, Fort Knox, Department of Defense, USAID, and they are finding all of these unbelievable bills that should not be coming across the desks of the American taxpayers. We're paying for things that were never intended by our founding fathers to be paying for, in places where we have no business or desire to spend our hard-earned tax dollars. So the media is in a panic. It's in a tizzy. They can't combat Trump because he's doing things too fast. And now that they're finding out all of the slush funds and these backdoor payments and the fraud and abuse and the just disgusting waste of the American taxpayer dollars, it's being brought to the forefront. Now, the important thing that you have to understand is the story here, okay, is not Elon Musk. He's not the story. Now, the media wants you to think that Elon's the story because that's how they can take the narrative and keep driving this wedge between common sense people and people that are betas and just take all the information and run with it at face value and sell their Teslas and march in the streets and reword old folk hymn songs and try to find stuff out. Hold up avocados and beer bottles and say this. It's all bullshit. That's ridiculous. The story is not Elon Musk and these incredibly intelligent young men that he has working side by side with him, pointing out the trillions, not billions, not millions, trillions of dollars that we have squandered of our elderly's money, of our soldiers' money, of our veterans' money, of our doctors' money, nurses, police officers, gas station attendants, all of us who pay into this bureaucracy. That's where this money is being taken and misdirected and misappropriated. And don't kid yourself for 1 second. If you don't think that our elderly right now could be living off of a hell of a lot more than the pennies that we give them in Social Security, and they could be living a much more dignified retirement if we weren't pissing away our money to all of these ridiculous things. So keep in mind, Elon Musk is not the story. Even though Caitlin Collins at CNN and Rachel Maddow at MSNBC, two of the biggest hypocrites on the planet, they're all literally trying desperately to claw onto whatever little factions they can to create that divide. But the American people, the American taxpayer, Democrats pay in, independents pay in, socialists pay in, Republicans pay in, everybody pays taxes, whether you want to or not. Every time your ass goes and you buy clothes, gas, food, whatever, goods and services, you are taxed everywhere. Rent a car someday and look at the taxes there. Booze, cigarettes, whatever, vaping, it all costs money and you get taxed out the ass on it, okay? So now that all of this tax money that we have is being thrown out and we're finding all of these things, thank God for DOGE. The Department, okay, of Economic, DOGE is paramount. Everything that we're doing right now. The Department of Government Efficiency it's everything. Because right now it is saving us money every single day. If you look at the DOGE clock and look at the National Debt Tracker, they're actively, one is slowing and one is growing because they're finding all this fraud and abuse. So DOGE is not the story. Elon Musk is not the story. The story is this. And I love this because when you look at this, you begin to understand why things are the way they are. They want you to think that the story is Elon Musk and your social security number, which, by the way, you give to everybody. Credit card companies, your employer, your bank, you're giving your social security card out constantly. And trust me, Elon Musk founded PayPal. He's got plenty of people's personal information, and he's not doing anything with it. He just happens to be worth, what is it, $400 billion or some ridiculous amount of money? The story's not Elon Musk. Here's the story. 1.5 million. This is the story of your hard-earned tax dollars to advance diversity, equity, and inclusion in Siberia's workplace and business communities. That's the story, not Elon Musk. $70,000 for production of a DEI musical in Ireland. That's the story, not Elon Musk and not Doge. 2.5 million for electric vehicles. Yeah, absolutely. In Vietnam, electric vehicles. Musk is not the story. That's the story. $47,000 for a transgender opera in Colombia. Got to get the transgender opera up and running in Colombia because the world, we got to do that. That's the story, not Elon Musk. $6 million to fund tourism in Glacier National? Nope. Yosemite? Nah. You ready? Egypt. We're gonna fund it in Egypt. They get pyramids. Got to help them market the pyramids a little bit. That's great. $2 million for sex changes for the LGBT activism group in Guatemala. That's the story. Your money for that shit. Not Elon Musk and not Doge. Hundreds of thousands of dollars for nonprofit linked to designated terrorist organizations. Even after the Inspector General launched an investigation and found out that they were terrorist organizations, they continued to get your hard-earned tax dollars. That is a pretty big story. I want to put a pin in that one. Okay, that's big. It just goes on. Millions to the Eco Health Alliance, which was involved in research at the Wuhan Institute. Hundreds of thousands of meals that went to the Al-Qaeda affiliated fighters in Syria. Al-Qaeda destroyed the Twin Towers. 313 people, firefighters, first responders, dead. Thousands of Americans dead. Al-Qaeda, blood on their hands. Yeah, we're giving them money to make sure that they get sandwiches. Can you believe this shit? The story's not Elon Musk. It's not Elon Musk and Doge. They want you to think it is because they don't want you to rise up and point out how ridiculous your money is being spent. Hundreds of millions of dollars to fund irrigation canals, farming equipment, and even fertilizer used to support the unprecedented poppy cultivation. Gotta have that cocaine, I guess. Poppy, whatever the hell. Heroin. It's heroin. Yeah, gotta have heroin. In Afghanistan, that benefits the Taliban. Not your children, not your mom and dad, the Taliban. This goes on and on and on, and it's gotten 15 times as long as this. This is just some of it. So keep in mind, Elon Musk is not a dictator, and he's not doing anything that President Clinton and Al Gore didn't bring up. They wanted to make government more efficient and cut when President Clinton was in office. Barack Obama, same thing. We're going to figure out ways to cut the fat and trim government. They're both on the record of saying it. There's videos of it all over the place. The difference is, without question, President Donald J. Trump is going to get it done. And it's already happening. And it's saving you millions and millions of taxpayer dollars. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean you're going to get a big fat check back? Hell, I don't know what it means, but it means that at least our money is not just going to be free-flowing out there to dumb shit like this that we didn't have. Our elderly are living check to check. We've got homeless veterans on the street that have sacrificed everything to fight for our freedom and our republic. They're out on the streets. We've got kids and adults that are addicted to Chinese infiltrated through Mexico, fentanyl. It's all over the place. We're losing 100,000 Americans to fentanyl every single year. We've wide open borders, crime in our streets. All of this could be addressed with our tax dollars, but we're taking our tax dollars and shipping it all over the world, and in many instances to places that cannot stand us. I mean, I don't give a damn if you're a progressive, if you're a liberal, if you're a conservative. It's just batshit crazy. It's ridiculous that your money is being spent on things that have nothing to do with us, our children, our culture, our protection, our safety, our enrichment. It's all a waste. So the story, I repeat, is not Elon Musk. It's not DOGE. Okay? It's not DOGE. They're using this as a scapegoat, a dog whistle. All right? They're gaslighting you to keep you focused on things that don't mean anything, but keep us divided, when in reality, your focus is taking you away from the fact that your money, every single day you wake up and you go to work, the first couple hours, you ain't even working for yourself and your family. You're working to pay taxes. And then you get your cut. Okay? Government don't do shit. But they take it from you, and then you get to take a little bit home for yourself. Well, now you get to see, thanks to DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, where this money's going. And if you're okay with this, then you're an idiot. Okay? You're an idiot if all of this money that you work so hard for, that you can't take and put towards your family, vacations, your retirement, your kids' sports, your kids' clothing, food in your refrigerator. You're an idiot if you think that this kind of nonsense is okay. All right? This is abuse. It's disgusting. And I am so thankful that we have a president that is actually stepping up to the plate to find out where all of our hard-earned tax dollars are going. I don't have any problem with helping places when they're in need. None. But I don't want to send $50 million over to a country for condoms. They can take care of that on their own. You know, we're getting taken advantage of, and those days are actually starting to come together, and it's going to stop. Thanks to DOGE. So maybe that is part of the story. But trust me, the actual story itself is not Elon Musk, and don't be misled. Guys, Into the Storm with Ken Nowitzki. Like, share, spread the word. I am so thankful that you guys are here with me, and I wanted to drop in here real quick. I remade this because the other one didn't quite hit as hard, but after hearing my congressman yesterday and seeing him, and he's doing a fantastic job in Washington. Congressman Finstead is a good man. He's a good family man, man of God. He kind of made me rethink how I wanted to approach this, and it's not Doge for dummies. It's Elon's not the story. Doge is not the story. The story is the rampant waste of all of your tax dollars. I love you guys. God bless. Please like, subscribe, share this, and let's keep building the herd. Let's keep building the herd here because we go into the storm every single time we get on here. Love you guys. God bless. All the best. See you soon.